Hello, art friends. On this episode of Art with Miss Quisler, I am going to show you how I made this cup weaving. Here we go. Okay, I am gonna start by cutting some slits on the side of my cup. Now, the really important part about this step is that you have an odd number of cuts on the side of your cup. So I'm putting 7 slits in mine, but if you have 6 or 8, you are going to have a problem when we come to the weaving part. It's not going to work. So give it a count at the end and make sure you have an odd number. All right, I am ready to start weaving. So first, I'm going to tie a knot in the end of my piece of yarn. And to make my knot extra big, I'm going to loop it around a few times before I put the tail through the loop, like this. And that makes an extra large knot that will hold nicely in the slit on the side of my cup. Okay, to begin weaving, I'm going to tuck this knot on the inside of my cup. And then I'm going to go around the outside of my cup using the pattern of outside, inside, outside, inside. So I go outside of this first tab like this, then inside the next one. Outside, then inside, then outside, then inside. And I'll continue like this all the way around my cup. When I come around the second time, my yarn starts to fill in the spaces that were blank from the time I went around before, and that's how I know I'm doing the weaving correctly. Outside, inside, all the way around. And I'm going to keep going until I get to the end of my first string. Okay, I've gotten pretty close to the end of my blue string, and so now I'm going to add a second color. I'm going to cut a piece of my pink yarn, and to add the next color, I'm going to tie it right onto the tail of my previous yarn. So I tie the knot by matching up the tails like this. Then I twist them into a loop like this. And I put the tails underneath and through the loop, like this. Give it a little tug. You can trim the extra if you want, but don't cut too close to the knot. Then I'm just going to continue on with my weaving. Outside, inside, inside. And you'll see how eventually you can see the pink yarn, like this. You can repeat this until you fill up your entire cup, kind of like this. Okay, before I let you finish your weavings, I want to show you a common mistake with cup weavings. Sometimes when I see kids doing cup weavings, the tabs on their cup end up looking like this. They're pushed too far on the inside, and it makes it really difficult to do your outside, inside. Kind of hard to tell which tab is supposed to come next. This problem happens when you are pulling your yarn a little bit too tight. So to fix it, you might need to back up a little bit and undo the weaving. Push the tabs on the cup back out, and make sure you push your yarn all the way down to the bottom of your cup. You want your yarn to be tight enough so that it lays flat on the outside of your cup. So if you're seeing loops like this, it might be too loose. but you don't want it to be so tight that it pulls the tabs of the cup inside like this. So you sort of have to manage pulling it tight enough, but not too tight. And don't worry, you'll get better the more you practice. So go ahead and fill up your cup, practicing inside, outside, and not pulling too tight. Okay, I am ready to do the end of my cup weaving. I want to show you how I tie a knot so that my weaving stays in place. So I'm going to do my last inside and outside motion, and I'm going to leave lots of extra yarn in the middle so that it makes a loop like this. Then I'm going to go backwards where I just came from weaving and do one more inside motion on the same tab. So it's kind of like I'm going around in a circle like this. Then I'm going to tuck this tail through the loop that I left on the inside like this. A lot like I'm tying a knot. And the knot stretches around this last tab of the cup in my weaving. And I'll give it a tug so that it pulls the knot tight. Then you can go ahead and trim away the extra. There you have it, friends, a cup weaving. I am so excited to see the art that you're making at home. Please share it with me. Happy arting, everyone.